Have you ever wondered if someone in your life might be evil? It's a chilling thought, but the truth is, there are red flags to watch out for. This video will delve into the manipulative tactics and dark personality traits that can signal someone with malicious intent. Manipulation comes in many forms, all aimed at controlling or influencing you for their gain. It could be blatant lies or the insidious gaslighting that makes you doubt your own reality. Guilt tripping is another favorite tool, weaponizing emotions to force your hand. The key is to differentiate between harmless persuasion and tactics designed to exploit you. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Healthy relationships thrive on empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. But an evil person might lack this entirely. They struggle to connect emotionally, causing strained relationships and leaving a trail of emotional wreckage. In the workplace, a lack of empathy creates a toxic environment where collaboration crumbles and morale plummets. Someone who constantly lies without remorse is a walking red flag. They may fabricate stories, twist facts, and conceal information for personal gain. This chronic dishonesty erodes trust, creating a cycle of deception that isolates everyone involved. Genuine connections and conflict resolution become impossible without truth. Envy, the overwhelming desire for what others have, can be a toxic emotion. People consumed by envy constantly compare themselves to others, fostering bitterness and resentment. They might belittle others' achievements, seeking to diminish their perceived superiority. This constant negativity poisons not just their own lives, but also the lives of those around them. A healthy ego is essential for self-worth and confidence. However, an inflated ego prioritizes self-pleasure and success above all else, often at the expense of others. These individuals crave constant validation and view themselves as superior, deserving special treatment. This arrogance hinders growth and prevents them from learning from criticism. People with an extreme need to control seek to dictate every aspect of life, stifling the autonomy and well-being of others. They micromanage, impose rigid rules, and display possessiveness. This relentless control creates suffocating relationships and undermines the growth of those around them. Someone who consistently avoids accountability and blames others for their actions is a major red flag. They fail to fulfill commitments and deflect blame, perpetuating a cycle of excuses. Addressing irresponsibility requires self-awareness and a willingness to take ownership of one's actions and their consequences. Pathological lying is a pervasive pattern of compulsive deceit. Unlike occasional lies, these falsehoods serve no clear purpose. They may fabricate elaborate stories or deny obvious lies, perpetuating a web of deception. Their motivations can vary, from seeking attention to avoiding confrontation. Strategies for dealing with evil people. Coming face to face with someone who exhibits these negative traits can be a truly unnerving experience. It can leave you feeling confused, drained, and even unsafe. Here are some actionable steps you can take to protect yourself and build a strong personal defense. 1. Become a master of your intuition. Humans possess a powerful internal compass, our gut feeling. When confronted with an individual displaying manipulative or harmful behavior, pay close attention to your intuition. That uneasy feeling in your stomach? It might be your body's way of alerting you to potential danger. Don't dismiss these internal warnings. 2. Establish clear boundaries. Imagine an invisible shield around yourself. This shield represents your boundaries, the lines that define what behavior you will and will not tolerate. When someone is gaslighting you, lying, or trying to control you, it's time to use your shield. Speak up in a firm but calm voice. Communicate assertively that their behavior is unacceptable. You can say something like, "I will not tolerate being spoken to in that way," or "I value honesty in our relationship. When you lie to me, it breaks my trust and makes it difficult for me to feel close to you. If you can't be truthful, then I need to consider how much interaction we have in the future." Be clear and direct about your expectations. It's also important to remember that boundaries are not suggestions, they are lines that should be respected. If someone continues to violate your boundaries after you've communicated them clearly, it might be a sign that you need to create more distance in the relationship. 3. Distance yourself strategically. Not all battles need to be fought head-on. Sometimes, the best strategy is to create physical and emotional distance. If someone is constantly draining your energy or making you feel unsafe, limit your interactions with them. This might involve politely declining invitations, keeping conversations brief, or even ending a toxic relationship altogether. This can be a difficult decision, especially if the person is someone close to you, like a family member or coworker. However, prioritizing your own well-being is essential. If someone consistently exhibits manipulative or abusive behavior and shows no willingness to change, it might be time to walk away completely. This doesn't have to be a dramatic confrontation. You can simply create distance by politely declining invitations, limiting communication, or ending the relationship in a clear and firm manner. Remember, you are not responsible for fixing or changing the other person. Your primary responsibility is to protect yourself. There may be situations where a complete break is not possible, such as a coworker you cannot avoid. In these cases, focus on minimizing contact and emotional investment. Be polite and professional, but keep interactions brief and to the point. If the individual continues to target you, document their behavior and seek guidance from human resources or a trusted supervisor. 4. Assemble your support system. Unfortunately, not everyone has a readily available network of supportive friends and family. If you find yourself lacking a strong support system, don't despair. Here are some steps you can take to build one. Reach out to old friends or reconnect with acquaintances. You might be surprised at the strength of old bonds. Join clubs or groups that share your interests. This is a great way to meet new people who have something in common with you. Consider volunteering in your community. Volunteering is a rewarding way to connect with others while making a positive impact. Seek professional help. A therapist can provide a safe and confidential space to discuss your concerns and develop coping mechanisms for dealing with difficult people. There are also online therapy services available if in-person sessions are not an option. Remember, protecting yourself from evil doesn't require becoming a hardened cynic. It's about empowering yourself to recognize potentially harmful situations and taking steps to safeguard your well-being. By employing these strategies, you can build a personal fortress that shields you from negativity and allows you to navigate challenging situations with confidence. The world isn't a place of clear-cut heroes and villains. Evil exists on a spectrum, with varying degrees of severity. Recognizing the traits we discussed empowers you to protect yourself from those with malicious intent. However, it's important to remember that not everyone who displays a few of these behaviors is inherently evil. There's a possibility they might be grappling with underlying issues like past trauma, addiction, or mental health struggles. These issues can manifest in negative ways, but it doesn't mean the person is beyond redemption. By being aware of these warning signs, you can navigate challenging situations effectively and safeguard yourself and those you care about. Remember, your well-being is paramount. Don't be afraid to seek out support if needed.